industry. Obviously, this is important because Mark Walters of Guggenheim has been looking at unwinding some of his balance sheet. So how do these LeBron loans factor into all of it?
Sure, it might be important from that perspective and might be the reason why we stumbled across this. But more than important, I think it's really interesting. There is no sign, just to be clear, there is no sign, no indication it has anything to do with the current inquiries. But much like us and other newsrooms that have been scouring through insurance balance sheets and trying to understand what's on there, we stumbled across this 2018 deal where same year LeBron signed a $154 million contract to join the Lakers. We find out it wasn't even the biggest deal of the year for him. There was this $300 million deal structured as bonds to unlock upfront capital for him and backed by his future revenue stream, future earnings from everything outside of basketball. Think, for instance, the lifetime Nike sponsorship deal, which, by the way, athletes, artists are increasingly starting to do that and doing it more often. It started with David Bowie back in the 90s, but more and more people are doing it. It's a way for ultra-high net worth individuals to finance themselves. It's a way for the LeBron James and the Taylor Swifts of the world to get immediate liquidity. But for us, the interesting point was it also shows how life insurance is just not this boring corner of the market anymore. Increasingly, they are moving into more unusual investments as asset managers and other Wall Street power players take control of these investments and move this capital into perhaps riskier, but definitely higher yielding investments.
Talk about creative financing. I mean, this is kind of peak creative financing. What's the latest with the TWG, the group that Mark Walters controls?
Look, we've only been talking about this for the last 2-3 weeks. It's in some ways it's been the sports story of the year. It's been the Wall Street story of the year. But a very interesting combative statement from TWG out this morning. Unusual for a company under a federal probe to come out with a statement like that, but they put out a massive statement saying there is no indication of fraud, there is no fraud. Their whole point is there is no victim here. At the heart of it, they say, is a regulatory matter. That regulatory matter is the fact that they misclassified nearly almost or more than $20 billion of investments that should have been marked as affiliated assets, were marked as unaffiliated, were only changed after they received federal subpoenas. But having said that, their point is there is no harm done here, and they will get through this without much trouble.